Hi everyone! Do your leg feel tight after sitting all day long? Or maybe your hips are screaming after your last workout? You are in the right place. This quick 10 minutes routine targets all those stubborn lower body tension spots that affect how you move, feel, and perform daily. Reduce pain and move better. Whether you are a runner, weightlifter, desk worker, this routine is for you. No equipment needed, just your body and awareness to feel amazing. The best part? Just 10 minutes, it's all you need to increase your flexibility. Let's transform those tight muscles together. Let's start some gentle spine mobilization to prepare our body for the stretching. Come into a 4-point kneeling position with your hands directly under your shoulder and your knees under your hips. As you inhale, drop your belly toward the floor, lift your chest and tailbone, and look slightly up. This is our cow position. As you exhale, round your spine toward the ceiling, tuck your tailbone and drop your head. This is our cat pose. Continue floating between those two positions with your breath. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. This gentle movement helps mobilizing your spine and activate your core. Now let's move into a plank position to stretch our calves. Start in a high plank with your shoulder over your wrist and your body in a straight line. If you feel too much tension in your shoulder, you can modify by lowering onto your forearms. Gently shift your weight forward and backward slightly to feel the stretch through your left calf. Keep your core engaged to protect your lower back. And then let's switch leg. Again, make those small forward and backward movements to deepen the stretch. Perfect. Now let's move into our deeper stretch. Let's transition into a lower lunge to stretch those hip flexors. From your plank position, bring your right foot forward between your hands. Lower your left knee to the ground and slide it back until you feel a stretch in front of your left hip. Keep the right knee directly over your ankle. Place your hands on your right thigh for support and gently lift your chest to create a nice and upright posture. Remember to breathe deeply into that stretch. This area holds a lot of tension, especially if you are sitting for a long period. Now let's switch side. Again, make sure your front knee stays over your ankle, not pushing forward behind your toes. Lift your chest, keep your spine long, and breathe deeply for 1 minute. Feel the stretch through your hip flexors and psoas muscles. From your lower lunge, rotate your front leg so that your knee moves towards the opposite hand and your shin becomes more parallel to the front of your mat. Your back leg remains extended behind you. Keep your hips square and facing forward. If this is the intention, you can stay upright with your hands supporting you. For a deeper stretch, I will encourage you to walk your hands forward and lower your upper body towards the floor as much as you feel comfortable. Feel the wonderful release in your hip and your outer glutes. This stretch helps address the pain and the tight hips. Now let's move into a sitting position to focus on our inner thighs or adductors. Those muscles often get tight from prolonged sittings or activities like running and cycling. Starting from a sitting position, sit tall with your upper body upright while maintaining a straight spine. Begin to lean your upper body forward towards the center of your body. You should feel the stretch along your inner thigh. Breathe deeply. Allow those muscles to gradually release. Now let's work on hamstring. We are going to slightly shift our upper body towards the extended leg. You are going to slightly bend the leg extended and lean your upper body forward. Keep your spine neutral, not rounded, and hinge forward slightly from your hip. Not starting from your head, it's always start from your hip. You should feel those stretch along the back of your extended leg. For a more intensive stretch, flex your foot and pulling your toes toward your shin. Reaching toward your foot, allow as far as you can while maintaining a flat back. Now let's repeat all the stretch on the other side. Alright, let's give some tensions to our ankle and foot, which do so much work for us every day. So stay sitting with both legs extended straight in front of us. Flex both feet. Bring your toes towards your shin in dorsiflexion. At the same time, spread and extend your toes. Now, point your feet away from you in a plantar flexion. This simple movement improves mobility and circulation in your feet and your ankles. Let's lie on our back for our final stretch. Bring your left knee toward your chest and then guide it slightly across your body toward your right shoulder. You should feel this stretch deep in your right glute and potentially in your lower back. If you want more intensity, use your right hand to gently pull your left knee close to your right shoulder. Now switch sides. Bring your right knee toward your chest and then guide it toward your left shoulder. Feel the wonderful release in your right glute. Now roll onto your stomach for a quadricep stretch. Bend your left knee and reach it back with your left hand to grab your ankle. Gently pull your heel towards your glute, keeping your knee close together. Try to keep your hips pressed into the mat to isolate the cross stretch. If you cannot reach your feet, you can use a towel or strap to help. Now switch sides. Bend your right knee and grabbing your right ankle. Again, pull gently towards your glute while keeping your hips down. Let's finish in a relaxing child pose. Sit your hips back towards your heels while extending your arms forward. Let your forehead resting on the mat and close your eyes. Focus on deep, slow breathing. With each exhale, feel your body melting further into the pose. Great job, everyone! You have completed a full lower body stretch routine that helps improve your flexibility, mobility, and recovery. I hope you are feeling looser and then more relaxed. Remember including stretching into your regular fitness routine for the best result. Thanks for joining me today.